Oh! I'm gonna fight anyone. I'm gonna fight InsMcintosh. I think he's a pussy.
Why are you talking all this shit? George doesn't know how to fight. George doesn't know how to box, and he certainly doesn't know how to take a punch. And unfortunately for him, that's going to be his downfall.
On gives a bit of shadow boxing. Bang! Woo!
I'm late, but it's in the main boat anyway, so. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! How am I supposed to do this? Mad, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, actually boxing. It's pretty mad, isn't it? Bruce Lee.
Hey George.
Fuck you, Rio. Fuck you, Rio.
What is this? What the fuck is this? Yo, what is boys gonna come?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to InsMcintosh against GeorgeTG. All the talking is about to end, the fight is about to begin, and quite frankly, I'm very much looking forward to it. Now here we've got George entering the ring, boasting a total of over 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's looking very confident and he does seem like a bit of a fan favourite today. Let's see what happens. Now here comes his opponent. It's InsMcintosh. Black head guard, black shorts, black gloves. He does look rather menacing, to be honest. Let's see what the result's going to be. It's a very quiet, sinister walk-in. All the talking's done. Let's see how these boys respond when they get hit in the head. All right, round one, let's have it. And George instantly comes flying out the blocks and puts the pressure on him. Rio defending quite well, though. Oh, and it looked like Rio was rocked for a second there, but I think he's okay. He's blocking well. We've had some good jabs from George so far.
Don't use all your energy, bro.
Rio moving quite well, though. Rio throwing a jab there. Rio throwing a 1-2. Another 1-2 from Rio.
George, got this.
There's definitely respect from these two boys already. And that's a right hand from George. And he's got Rio in the corner. But Rio manages to clinch and get out of there. Okay, right, let's see what happens. Right, George pressuring again. And the action breaks there for a minute, but I think they're back into it. I'm impressed by Rio's stance. Is like he looks very good on his legs there. Body shot by Rio. Head shot by Rio. Another body shot by Rio. Head shot by Rio. These boys are giving it absolutely everything already.
Step back. You go.
Ref giving George head guard adjustment, I think. Is he alright? We're about to find out.
Got it, George.
It's a very even fight so far. I'm not too sure who's up. Got a jab there from George, but Rio answers back with quite a few. Rio does seem to be good at the counter-attack here. And yep, and that's a big shot by Rio, but then George manages to pile a few on of his own. And the ref separates them.
Keep going, bro. You got this.
And that's a good few punches from Rio there.
Come on, George.
George looks a little bit rocked.
Keep it real. Keep it.
And Rio almost got him in the corner there, and that's the end of that round. Very even round. I'm not too sure who won it, but we're into round two. And that's a good few right hands from Rio. George takes them well, though. George has got a good chin on him.
Yes, George.
Okay, what's happening now? We've got Rio's looking very focused. He's looking like he's ready to fucking sock George round the head. And he does,
Don't have that, George. Fuck him up.
Matt Stokes in the corner there. Don't have that, George. Fuck him up. Well, let's see if he does exactly that. And it looks like he's going for it. And he is going for it. Ooh. It's a very dramatic fight. For two guys that haven't ever had a fight, I don't think. We're looking at two guys that are holding themselves very well and not crumbling under pressure. So fair play to both of them for that. George back in the corner again. George does seem to keep finding himself in the corner, but he always seems to find a way out.
George.
Rio's putting it on him there.
Fight back, fight back.
Oh, has George got him rocked? I don't think he does. They clinch, and I think the ref's going to separate. Yep.
Come on, George.
Rio keeping that lead hand out. He does hold his jab up quite well to keep his distance. That was a very questionable punch there from GeorgeTG, but it did land. Oh, and we got a good few body shots from Rio there. Oh, and George is rocked. George is rocked.
Oh, that's it, peace. Love it out, love it out.
And they get separated again. The pace that they are setting is phenomenal, I must say. Rio charges straight in. And he's unloading on George again. He's unloading on George again. George manages to answer and get him out of there.
Punch, punch.
Oh. They're both looking quite knackered already.
George, punch.
It's going to be interesting to see how they manage in the third round. But they're still coming out flying. Rio lands a good few headshots there.
Come on, George.
George does look like he's struggling a tiny bit. But still moving in well, though. He's not afraid to get hit. I'll give him that.
Step back. Go.
All right. And we go again. I do like Rio's stance. I said it earlier. I do really like his stance. He's got his lead foot forward very well, very naturally. Throws the right hand. Another right hand. He's unloading a little bit here, Rio. I think George has got to answer. Oh, and George goes in.
Come on, George.
George definitely getting love from the crowd more than Rio. But it doesn't seem to faze Rio much at all. Good shots from Rio landing there. George taking them amazingly though. Oh, and he's got him in the corner now. But soldiering on like a warrior, George leans forward and he throws so many overhands. You've got to respect it. He landed a good body shot there in the corner as well.
Never lift your knees up, it's dangerous. Let's go.
Come on, George.
Rio moving very fast on his feet and he's unloading here and George is in trouble. George is in big trouble. Is he going to make it out? Oh, unloading several headshots there. I think the ref needs to be taking a fairly close look now.
Jab.
George in the corner again. George really badly hurt here. The fitness levels these boys are showing is absolutely phenomenal. Matt Stokes looking very excited at the action there, having a great time. George looking knackered, but not giving up. He comes charging out there for round 4.
Yes, George.
Step back. Off you go.
Yes, George. Yes, George.
George going in, and he lands, and George lands, but Rio counters him very well there.
Come on.
It did look as if George maybe turned his back, but I think it was just the angle at which he came in. Rio still stalking him down. I think fatigue might be kicking in a little bit here. They do look like two women throwing their handbags at each other, but it is entertaining to watch. Yep, I think that is an 8 count for GeorgeTG. Oh, what a show these boys have put on.
Go on. Yeah.
I'm sure that both these guys' audiences are extremely proud of them, win, lose or draw.
Yes, George.
George potentially out on his feet here, but he's not dropping, and he throws a few of his own. I don't know if he even knew where they were going, but he's still through.
Off you go. 20 seconds. Let's go.
Come on, George. George, strong as you can. Come on.
Rio unloading again. George hanging on in there like an absolute warrior though, and he does potentially turn his back there. I think that's got to be another 8 count.
Yeah. Fuck you, Rio.
Okay.
Breathing well. He doesn't look ready to quit. And here we go. I believe this is the final round. Both of them giving it everything. Here we go. Here's the final round. I think there was a clash of heads there. Come on. Final round. Let's have it, boys. I'm extremely proud of what both these two are doing right now. They're putting it all out there. You know, say what you want. Say they don't know how to box, but they're doing well. You know, for someone who hasn't had a fight before, it's one more fight than what most people have had. So respect to both of them. Rio teeing off, but George soldiering on. Wow. Oh, George landed flush there on Rio, it looks like, but he's still going. I'm sure both these boys are very much looking forward to the final bell.
Yes, come on, George. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Head up is what someone in the George's corner is saying, and I think they might be right. He does have a tendency of leaning forwards, but you know he's still in there. He's doing well. He's defending himself.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Rio returns to his corner, looking relatively confident. I think he knows that he may be on his way to victory, but that's not to take anything away from George.
Ready? Off you go.
George, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Yes, George.
It's much the same thing here. It's both of them going in, not afraid to exchange, which you've got to respect.
Okay.
20 seconds left, Josh. Come on.
And they clinch. And I think we're getting near the end of the fight. Rio pulled a face there at the crowd. I do remember seeing that when I was there on the day. You can actually see me in the corner there. And George just landed. And he's hitting Rio on the back. I'm not sure he's allowed to do that. And that's the end of the fight. That's the end of the footage. Respect to both of these boys. Wow.
What are you saying, Joel? W's coming in, ain't it? Yes!
Nah, will.
Let's fucking go! W, we'll take that, won't we, Rio?
Oh!
He's wrong.